Hi, this is day number 3 after washing my hair, and it's still in pretty good condition. I haven't been in a lot of humidity. What I do is I have a vent brush that has like the prickly bristles, and I just for me, I have a very tough scalp. Not everybody does. So I kind of go over the whole hair. I don't overbrush it. I like to use, when my scalp's not totally fresh, this thing called Bedhead After the Party. I discovered it years ago. It's a little bit, I'm going to say greasy, but it's a little bit of moisture. I call it my scalp deodorant. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell through the internet. But anyway, it smells kind of like flowers, but not over the top. I put it on the tips of my fingers, and I go up in my scalp. And I kind of go up in my, the top back part of my scalp, like where I lay on at night on my pillow. And I just feel refreshed that way. I don't really do it in the front because I tend to get a little bit of oil around the face. I do have a trick. When this starts to get a little bit oily, what you can do, if you have thick, coarse hair, you can take your hair like this, put it up, and then what I do is I'll clip it. Just going to show you a trick real quick for keeping your hair clean for longevity of keeping your hair clean throughout the week. So you can end up taking a little shower cap. You can do this. This is a trick I learned from like 70s to wash this part. It sounds weird, but you can wash this part this way. If you have thick hair, you know what I mean. It's very hard to dry. And then that way it's fresh. The back, you can do like a little dry shampoo, and you can also put a little bit of cleanser without suds up under your scalp as well, and refresh it back up under in here, which would be like, under the hair. That's if I went another day or two. I can go about a week without washing my hair. When I was a kid or a teenager, I had to wash my hair every day or every other day because I had extremely oily skin. Now my skin is more like normal. So I treat it a little bit more normal to dry skin, but it kind of changed over time. Anyway, that's kind of my trick. So I just put a little bit of the After the Party. And so that's what you do if you get like too much hands in here. Like I'm borderline. Tomorrow, if I had my hair one more day, I probably would wash that little section. I learned that years ago, and I love it. And I thought I should share that with people, So anyway, I'm going to kind of freshen my hair up. I'm going to work. Yay, I'm going to work during COVID. Woo woo. I have had 2 jobs, and one of the jobs is shutting down. They laid me off. And then I have this other little job, which works for a company with Amazon. So if you see anything out there with the company called Wondrous Things, I work for them and help them ship all their goodies to Amazon stores. You can shop. The lady that owns that is the sweetest person. Anyway, she remembered to hire me back, which I'm so glad, and she's down the road, so I'm headed there. I'm pulling this up here since I'm going to be shipping things. I'm going to be sending that out. I think I'm going to go ahead. Looks like I unplugged my straightener. Now this is my curling iron with Croc. I really like my Croc curling iron. I try not to over curl my hair. Like yesterday, my second day or third day having washed my hair, I didn't touch it. I just kind of used my fingers. And then when you curl it, if you just go briefly. So this is a 1-inch curling iron with Croc USA, C-R-O-C USA. It's a company my daughter used to work for. Because of that, I had a couple deals. It's expensive, so it's not over the top expensive, but it's highly worth it. Their straightening irons are to die for, not literally, but I went through the decades of coarse, frizzy, wild hair, and I gave up that straightening irons would work on my hair at home. It's different when you're at a salon or at a mall. Back in the day when you would go to a mall, and they'd always chase me down to try their straightening iron. And I would try the straightening iron or the curling iron, and of course it worked there for them. Anyway, I'll do the straightening iron another time with Croc USA. I didn't turn it on. Anyway, I'm headed to work, so I don't have time. This is a quick, this is like a 5-minute hairdo time. And I just take little pieces. You can tell I literally hold it for just like, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3 seconds, 4. Maybe 5. Do you ever crack yourself up? You know what? We need lightheartedness right now. We really do. There's so much stuff going on in the world. We need lightheartedness. And so, okay, first of all, this is what I think. Keep your faith in God because he loves us. Number two, he's alive. And which God is it that's alive? I think it's Jesus. Just saying. And that's because when I call on him, he answers. When I call on the other gods, not so much. And then the other thing is just do what you know to do every day that's healthy for yourself. You know, like do the next right thing. That's what I've been thinking about. The next right thing. Be nice with the person that you live with. It's really irritating right now. I live with my son who's 26. He's an amazing human, but it's irritating. And maybe I'm irritating to him. I doubt it. I mean, really? You think I would be irritating to anybody? So, hey, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to wear my little fancy mask for a second just to look like I'm trying. I do wish everybody to stay healthy. I think if you walk trying to have your faith in the Lord, he leads and guides you, and he gives you peace, and he gives you comfort, and he gives you reassurance and promises, right? Lots of promises in the Bible that are amazing because he keeps his promises. And then you literally just put your trust in that, and then you go about your day and your life. I mean, you got to just do what you got to do. I'm not going to be out there all like not wearing a mask or wearing it all the time. It's just I have to try. I'm in California, and everything kind of shut down here. But we do have warm weather right now, kind of hot. But we're, the restaurants are kind of outside. The ones that are staying in business, they figured out how to get umbrellas and sit outside. But in the meantime, you wear the mask when you have to. And I tend to think there's some crazy stuff going on in our country. So literally we need to, we need to stand our ground in the sense of, we need the rights that we have. With the Constitution gives us the rights of freedom, the rights of freedom of speech, freedom to gather, and we need to do it, but respectfully. And only if you really, really, truly think that's what God is telling you to do or showing you to do. And I tend to think that, but I'm not like a wild rebel, and I'm also not one that just does everything they're told, which is a good thing, because otherwise we don't think for ourselves. So anyway, this is my sorry, I'm just feeling my hair. I'm thinking there's 3 people on the planet that want to hear what I have to say and curl their hair. See what I'm saying? Keep your wits about you. This is another thing I've thought about. Either I'm going to be mad all the time, sad all the time, scared all the time, or I'm going to laugh a little. So I got to laugh because there's less wrinkles. Anyway, you have a great day, and I'll leave another video eventually.